Hey y'all, this is a Variety Kid, and in the last video I talked about why the iPhone 11 is better than the OnePlus 7T, but in this video I'm going to talk about why the OnePlus 7T is better than the iPhone 11. So first of all, you get the battery percentage icon. So yeah, you can see the battery percentage icon on the iPhone 11, but however, I have to swipe down Control Center every time, whereas on the OnePlus 7T you can see it pretty much everywhere. Number two is faster fast charging. So while both have 30-watt fast charging, which actually, at least for now, the iPhone 11's fast charging is limited to 22 watts. This is just in the middle of it, but I just wanted to mention this. I actually stopped recording and I didn't even know it. But the OnePlus 7T can get about 70% in 30 minutes. Whereas the iPhone 11 can only get about 50% in 30 minutes. Number 3 is a bigger screen and smaller notch. So as you can see here in this image, the OnePlus 7T has a bigger screen at 6.55 inches compared to 6.06 inches, and it has a much smaller notch. And actually, while the OnePlus, and I was going to mention about the notch, while the OnePlus 6T and 7 had a smaller notch, this notch is even smaller. Anyways, no copyright claim was intended. I don't own this picture. Number 4 is Zen mode. Actually, Zen mode got better. Originally you were only able to disable your phone for 20 minutes at a time. Now you're able to disable your phone for 20, 30, 40, or 60 minutes, which I do think is nice. And actually, I personally think that I might actually disable Zen mode on my own and not have my parents do it if, like, I feel personally that I need a break from my phone. Yeah. And actually, in my opinion, it's way better than screen time. Number 5 is a better rear camera. So you get a 48 megapixel rear camera compared to a 12 megapixel camera, so you'll probably get sharper images by far. And you get a better aperture at f1.6 compared to f1.8, which could give you better low light photos. Next is a telephoto lens. So you get a telephoto lens for 1.99x optical zoom, which allows you to zoom in without losing any quality. Next is a better ultra-wide camera. So while both have an ultra-wide camera, the OnePlus 7T's is better, as it's 16 megapixels compared to 12 megapixels, giving you better, higher quality shots. f2.4 compared to f2.2. I'm not sure how the ultra-wide camera works, but this will mean either one of two things. Either A, you'll get better low-light photos on the ultra-wide camera, or B, you'll get or B, the ultra-wide camera will work better in a little bit more low-light photos. And will neither have optical image stabilization. In fact, actually, the OnePlus 7T might get OIS on the ultra-wide camera in a software update. But while neither have OIS, the OnePlus 7T's ultra-wide camera has autofocus, which I really think, personally, I don't really care too much about it not having OIS, because the ultra-wide camera is not too old, or optical image stabilization was really only around since like 2014 or 2015, whereas autofocus, at least for the iPhones, has been around for the iPhone since the iPhone 3GS. Number 8 is a better front camera. So you get better selfies at 16 megapixels compared to 12 megapixels. And you get a better f-stop at f2.0 compared to f2.2. And personally, I think f2.2 is becoming really outdated, considering that you don't get a flash or optical, and I don't think you get optical image stabilization on the front camera. Number 9 is fast charging in box. So in addition to there being fast charging, the iPhone 11 doesn't even come with fast charging in the box, which you'll have to buy separately. I know for the 22 watt it would cost $68 with the USB-C to Lightning cable and the charging brick. And I was going to point out that you do get the 18 watt charging for a little bit cheaper. And lastly, number 10 is you get a case in the box. So in addition to the fast charging in the box, OnePlus gives you a case in the box, which I do think is nice, because this means that you won't have to buy a case on your own. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to leave a like if you did, and have a nice day. Bye.